Well, tomorrow will mark the beginning of the end for the Liddell coal-fired power station as it enters a 10-day shutdown period culminating in its retirement. Liddell is responsible for around 10% of the electricity in New South Wales, and at capacity it can power around 750,000 households. The energy market operator has indicated Liddell's closure won't create a black hole for supply, but depending on what comes in to replace it, prices could rise. I caught up a short time ago with the Shadow Minister for Climate Change and Energy, Ted O'Brien, who's visiting industry representatives in the Hunter near where the Liddell power station is based. I began by asking what message he has for those workers as they prepare for Liddell's closure.
Well, the message here, Andrew, is the Albanese government should show their plan to ensure that the system doesn't go down as we have a series of closures of baseload power stations. So I am here in Kurri Kurri, where of course we should have a gas plant coming out of the ground doing its job. I'm here on the eve of the closure of the Liddell power station. Once Liddell closes, it's really the first closure in a series of closures. We're looking at 80% of baseload power coming out of the grid by 2035. We are deeply concerned that there is no guarantee of a replacement. And today we are calling on the Albanese government to show us their plan. Show us the plan.
Well, Jim Chalmers said at a press conference this morning, funnily enough, that this federal budget will contain the biggest investment in clean and cheaper energy ever. Does that give you any hope or assurance on it?
You know, Andrew, it would give me some hope and assurance if we weren't dealing with a government that just keeps breaking its promises. I mean, let's not forget that $275 reduction in household power bills broken. And here in Kurri Kurri, I mean, they went to the last election, they poo-pooed the idea of gas all the way through, right? Then they said they're going to have this plant has to start 30% green hydrogen from day one. And as a result, we've seen the gas plant being postponed, kicked down the road for another 12 months. Meanwhile, Liddell's closing all right. So the best we can do is hope that winter doesn't pinch, and certainly we've got to hope that summer isn't too bad. Otherwise, we're going to have serious reliability issues. This government keeps breaking its promises, so sure, Chalmers can make promises. His last promise, by the way, in energy was before Christmas. He said that relief for households would start flowing in April. Well, it is April. Where is it? It's nowhere. So again, they said, well, wait for the budget.
Will you be happy if it comes with the budget in early May?
I'll be happy when the government delivers on its promise to the Australian people, and I don't think that's too much to ask. It's not the benchmark we've set. The Albanese government set their own benchmark, $275 lower power bills than what it was when they entered government.
Yeah, good luck with that, I guess. But doesn't the market operator believe the reliability of power in New South Wales will remain in an acceptable range once Liddell closes?
AEMO now say that hopefully we do have enough to get us through winter. And I think we're all hoping they're going to be right, Andrew. But it's extraordinary. We're talking about Australia here, a sophisticated, mature, developed economy with abundant resources. And the best we have from the market operator is, you know what, I think we've got enough. I think it'll be okay. After we've had report after report saying that we've got reliability issues. So I hope they're right. I really do. But
and what are stakeholders telling you on the ground there? What are you hearing on the ground from people?
Well, I was in Newcastle this morning and had discussions with a fair few businesses. They're concerned about where this is going. I mean, they're all concerned about prices, of course, but they're more deeply concerned about reliability. Not just talking about what happens when Liddell closes. They know that Liddell is just the start. That's the first domino that's going to fall. Where the risk really comes in is when those dominoes just keep falling. There's no guarantee. Baseload power leaves the grid. There's no guarantee of a replacement. And there's been radio silence from Albanese and Chris Bowen. That's what they're concerned about. They don't know what the future holds. They're just hoping that it's not going to be as disastrous as it could be. if the weather is not kind.
The Eraring Power Station, as we know, is due to close in 2025. The new New South Wales Premier, Chris Minns, left the door open to a potential buyback if that would help reduce prices. Should he pursue that?
I'm happy that the new New South Wales government is looking at options to solve for Eraring, because when that domino falls, it's going to be even bigger. I mean, you know, you're looking at 25% of New South Wales power capacity there. So I'm glad they are talking about it. What it exposes again, though, is the fact that the federal Labor government aren't talking at all, that they go silent on these issues. And that's what is very dangerous here, because they have a suite of policies that are going against baseload power, firming power such as gas. They need to show a plan. But good on the New South Wales government for stepping up and saying, you know what, we need to look at this. Let's recognise the problem that's ahead of us.